Mercer is a Chicago-based entrepreneur, real estate investor, and insurance agency owner, a proud graduate of the illustrious Howard University.
Love my community. I'm an alpha. I'm a member of the Chicago Druids. I'm in the impact program with the Chicago Urban League, member of 100 Black Men, member of Business Leadership Council. So about Goldfish Village, wealth, freedom, purpose, legacy, my goal is to help as many people that I come into contact with become financially free. A lot of stuff, we just have to have vision. What is the lesson that God is trying to teach me? Because just because it's a failure, it doesn't have to be a setback. I bought a building, I lived in one unit, rented out the other units. My tenants cover my mortgage. It's delayed gratification. That's what this is all about. Delayed gratification. Buying one unit, and every 2 years, you buy another multi-unit, and then you'll look up and you'll be financially free. I did that. I started as a teacher. Now I'm a business owner. And the beauty of waking up and having options. I say I'm gonna go play tennis at 11 a.m. and then go back to the office. It's freeing to do stuff like that, or just travel. I'm going to Scottsdale for 3 days just because I want to look at the mountains. It's a long-term play. It's not sexy, and you win on the purchase. 60% of people don't even pay off their mortgage. You want to know, as soon as you buy a deal, that it's worth it. A bidding war is a good thing for the buyer. You know why? Because it shows that you're buying something that other people want. You don't want to just buy a house and you're the only person interested in it. So you got to think about the exit. What about when you're ready to sell that property? Okay, don't just think about the buy.
One of my favorite things that resonated with me today is just the topic of entrepreneurship. I just recently launched a new business, just learning about Josh's experience and like his journey with entrepreneurship really resonated with me, especially like the failures and then the multiple ventures. There was one part where he said just making all of his interests into businesses and things.
I feel like everything was knowledgeable and very informative for me because I had not really had a better understanding of financial literacy prior to this moment. But I do feel like understanding where the groundwork starts in order to like emphasizing and growing your wealth. And also I work in education as a school social worker, so I'm very inspired to have the youth program come out, as he mentioned.
When you have like excess cash or like additional money, you don't necessarily know what to do with it. So kind of learning about those different vehicles, whether that's through life insurance, whether that's through real estate, whether that's through entrepreneurship. Like I really love learning about the Biz Buy Sell platform that you can use to purchase other businesses and potentially add that to your portfolio as well. Goldfish Village is solving a major issue that we see, especially on the south side of Chicago, of like the lack of access to this type of information for Black and brown communities. I'm really excited for all the work they have done and will continue to do.
Seeing somebody do it that looks like me is probably something that I've longed for a while, man. And so some of the things we do on a day-to-day basis is try to represent and be that person for the next generation. So being able to just see what the representation looked like was the biggest part that resonated with me.
What really stood out to me was like the intentionality of like who you are working with. So people that you party with, you may not want to go into business with. And so really, truly also being around like like-minded people and working with them is something that I definitely took from that.
Overall, I think the presentation was very knowledgeable. What resonated with me was not to compare. I know like once I turned 30, I started comparing myself, what I should be doing, what I should be achieving at this milestone, but really just focusing on my path and doing the best that I can with what I have and building is what I got from this.